our project All My Skills, My Future. Let us just give you a bit of a background to the problem. The problem is that there is a huge gap between curriculum and real life, and the levels of financial literacy are falling appallingly so, and we all know this, otherwise we wouldn't be here. And this happens because financial institutions are growing, evolving, collapsing, and hopefully we'll get back to normal one day, but the curriculum is static. So we propose to tackle the problem at the source and bring up-to-date financial education to schools by creating a powerful network of professionals who will deliver specialized advice and help with financial literacy through online webinars. So during these live online sessions, children will know more about finance, and this will help them to develop their skills. So during this weekend, we've done a lot of work. We mapped out the service architecture, all the individual small processes and quality assurance, and actually the complexity of this project is just to make sure that all processes are linked together to provide a smooth service, smooth delivery to schools. For example, how are we going to make sure, in terms of quality assurance, that we get the best people on the team? We not just want to get on board just anyone who knows how to calculate the payback period. We just want to pick up the most exciting people who know how to explain this in the most exciting way. And I know for sure there are people who can tell you about the payback period in such a way that you want to play it back and back and back. So, and also we plan for idea validation and accountability, because we need to collect data to make sure that we are successful. To make sure that we know the metrics that we are going to collect. For example, how many people logged in, how many people benefited from that. So there will be a survey after each session. So we will also develop some marketing strategy on how we are going to market the service to schools and local authorities and corporates. But our main achievement is we created the website, a database and interface. Shall we have a look?
No, we're good.
Yeah, of course there are concerns, and we have identified concerns. There are concerns, for example, how we make sure that children are engaged in this process. So we need to work with key stakeholders and key contacts at school to make sure that it's not just one-off session, but to build on it, we then follow it up with forums and assignments. How is it going to work? So professionals will sign up and decide on the topic, or choose the topic they would like to deliver, and choose the time and regularities. They can just sign up for just one-off session, or for a series of sessions if they wish. Schools who signed up with us will review calendar and register the number of kids they would like to enter in the session. So the sessions will be recorded for future reference, and there will be always a follow-up, because we want to make sure that it really works and brings results. And this is our prototype. Our web developer, Nesmon, could not join us here today, but he worked really hard all through the night to make sure that we have something to demo today. So it's a nice portal that will help professionals to quickly join, register their details, and schools will be able to see the upcoming events list, click on it, and register the number of students they want to enter into the session. So this is all working. This is working, but of course there is a lot of development work to do. And basically, mainly with all these small processes that needs to be linked together to make sure that the delivery is smooth and effortless. So we have created a range of sample topics. Right, and actually the delivery will be through a webinar platform. There is opportunities for scale, because in one session we can have up to 500 students. It means that we are not limited by just one school. We can deliver it throughout the country, the world, and yes, so this is the platform. It's going to be an interactive platform children will be able to pose questions and see the professional who's going to inspire them with the questions of financial literacy. So this is the platform, and the beauty of it that we can get access to a valuable resource, which is a professional report and broadcast across the whole world. So we believe this project is going to be a huge success because the concept is really simple, but it can have really long-term and immediate impact. For example, for kids, it's going to bring increased financial awareness and maybe more informed career choices. For schools, they need help with career service because, as you probably know, the service is going to be slashed, the National Career Service, even next year. So schools will be responsible to provide this service themselves. Or for corporates, yes, they can get involved in e-mentoring as part of the CSR activity, which is also good for companies, for big corporations. Complexity is in managing the workflow and scheduling, but with a sophisticated mechanism that we are going to develop even further, I'm sure that's going to be such a huge challenge. We'll deal with it. And the first version of database and interface are ready, and we hope that we can pilot everything in early March next year. So I'd like to say that it's been a great pleasure working with the team, and these are the team members. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a great privilege working with everyone. And thank you so much for the organizers for the chance to be here and to present this weekend in such a with such a great benefit to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. What would you do with £500?
That's a good question. We've thought about it, but it's probably best to do some marketing and awareness campaign, to create some marketing and awareness campaign. That would be the best, because we already have some software that's been developed, and we have some members of the team that are keen to progress with the work. So I guess it's just achieving awareness campaigns.
My question's about how you would actually go about that marketing. So there are lots of online networks and lots of knowledge exchange platforms. How would you go about positioning this as something that is unique, that would really be engaging for young people, but also engaging for the professionals that would register themselves? What would be, if you were to summarise it in a couple of sentences, what's the unique selling point here?
For schools, for corporates, for...
Let's start with young people.
Oh, young people. Well, they are at the moment, they just don't, the world has changed so much, and they probably don't know about all the career options that exist there. So they just need a greater understanding of what is possible to achieve these days. So hopefully just engaging them with them on the level that they understand.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you to all the projects, all the presenters. Now is the difficult moment. So we're going to take about 10-15 minutes of deliberation. You guys who presented, maybe some of you want to get a drink, some water, juice, anything else is over there, coffee, Red Bull. And we'll be back here in about, so let's reconvene at 6:15, and we'll have the winners. And we'll also have the winners of the Twitter #war. We have 5 minutes until we can close. All right, thanks everyone.
Sorry.